mom blames her 14-year-old son's suicide on AI. Let's spend 10 minutes on this before I get y'all out of there. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification. Oh, I was talking to somebody and I was telling them, I said, listen, this was in addition to Carrie. Remember when me and Carrie was having a conversation last week on AI, and I was like, yo, y'all got to detach. You can't keep giving all of your personal information inside of these models. You can't keep telling them everything about you. You can't keep depending on them in order to give you advice. You can't keep doing this. You can't keep doing that. Look at it from a business perspective. Do your research, build different stuff, allow for it to make your life easier as far as the type of stuff that you create and stuff like that. But do not become so integrated into this stuff, because there is going to become an industry. And I said it word for word. I said there are going to be industries that are created to deal with people that have problems as a result of getting too integrated and too involved in what's going on with AI. Now you're starting to see the first lawsuits of a mother suing an AI company because her son killed himself, and she's blaming AI for creating the relationship that ultimately led to his death.
We began with a warning for both parents and children. Did you know there are companies out there creating fictional characters using artificial intelligence that you or your children could be interacting with? A Florida mom is now suing an AI company. Her 14-year-old son took his own life. She said he had a relationship with an AI bot and it caused his depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts. She recently sat down with News 4 consumer investigative reporter Susan Hogan to tell his story in the hopes of preventing other families from experiencing the same type of loss. We want to warn you, you may find this story upsetting.
Oh, my firstborn baby.
Yeah.
For 14 years, her son was her pride and joy, a good student, star athlete, a great big brother.
Take me back to that day. What was that day like?
We were all at home that day, and he came home from school like any normal day.
For Megan Garcia, February 28, 2024 began like any other day, but ended with her 14-year-old son, Sul, dying in her arms.
I held him for 14 minutes until the paramedics got here, but before that, his breathing had started slowing.
I'm so sorry.
After Sul died, the police called me and told me that they had looked through his phone, and when they opened it, the first thing that popped up was character AI.
Had you ever heard of that before?
No.
What Megan didn't know, for the last 10 months, her son was in a virtual relationship, not with a person, but with a fictional character powered by artificial intelligence he accessed through a platform called Character AI. Even though the platform has warnings that everything the characters say is made up, Megan says for Sul, it felt real.
The last conversation, she's saying, I miss you, and he's saying, I miss you too. He says, I promise I'll come home to you soon. And she says, yes, please find a way to come home to me soon. And then he says, what if I told you I could come home right now? And her response is, please do, my sweet king.
Moment.
First of all, I want to say, same thing that you said, Bam Bam Lynch. Where is the father at? Where's the father at? That's number one. Number two, why do kids have so much freedom to do what they want to do without any kind of parental supervision? Y'all just letting y'all kids. And number three, what the heck is going on in society to where y'all having whole relationships with fictional characters? Facts, Sierra. 100%. Y'all got to get y'all kids to go outside. Get your kids to go outside. Go get them some extracurricular activities. Get them involved in other stuff. Have them have some mentors. Go outside. Put some limits on the phone. Stop letting them have so much privacy. This is why you need two parents inside of the household. Bro, there is nothing that you could ever tell. Look, there ain't no replacement. I know we get on y'all a little bit. I know we talk about how y'all got big heads and small bodies, or big bodies and small heads. I know that we say that y'all single baby mamas and all of that, but I'm gonna just tell you, bro. And this is my boxolitis kicking in. This is my boxolitis kicking in. It is nothing like a real woman. Nothing. Ain't no replacement for it. And I know a lot of y'all like to jerk off inside of y'all socks because y'all don't have no, you don't really understand what it's like to live life in real life, and y'all got these troll accounts. Bruh, put the lotion down, put the Vaseline down, put the baby oil down, and go and get you a real girl. I got a real girl. All AI, these AI character, AI relationships is doing is having y'all get these disillusioned. I'm not dealing with women in real life no more because now y'all training y'all kids to be retarded. Honestly, as much as I get mad at y'all, as much as I be frustrated at y'all, why y'all doing this? Why you keep making mistakes? But come lay your head on my pillow, oh baby, and just relax, relax. And then you get to the remix part. Lay your head on my pillow. Ain't nothing like laying your head on my bruh. Get that sweet smell. That sweet smell of burnt hair. Y'all know how they do it. Y'all know how they do it. They get that sweet smell of when they trying to curl their hair, but they haven't yet been able to get their hair washed and go to the salon, but they need the extra curls because the heat is getting to their hair, and so you can smell that burnt hair because they haven't yet got the Dyson air cooler, the hair or whatever it's called. Mm-hmm. When they lay down and then they arch their back just a little bit, they put the inside of their back in, and they booty be sitting out a little bit. And just fall asleep. It's like a pillow in itself. It's different. Go get you a real girl. Forget all of this AI nonsense. Forget all of this AI nonsense. Go get you a real girl. Yeah, that salon heat, Onaka. That salon heat, they got that salon heat in their hair. The Dyson air straightener. Go get you a real girl. They arch their back just in a little bit. When the women, they feeling a little bloated because they say they just got off their period. They just been eating a little bit more, but they going to say, do I look bloated? Oh, baby, you don't look bloated. So then they hold their stomach in. So when they lay down with you, but then when they sleep, they release. And so their stomach stick out a little bit. And so they don't really want you to hold that little pouch that they got right there. So you just don't hold the pouch. You just, okay. So you hold them at the top and then you go down to the pouch. Boy, don't be holding I'm bloated. I'm bloated. Like, no, girl, this is all you. This is 100% real. This is real woman right here. Give me that. Grab that, what do you call it? Give me that fupa. Give me that fupa. Give me that fupa. Fupa time. Go get you a real. That ain't no real woman on that screen. That ain't even no real body. That's not a real woman. That's not a real woman. Give me that kangaroo pouch. Give me that kangaroo. Give me that fanny pack. That's all woman out there. That's 100% woman. If it was an apocalypse, that woman would be valued more than gold, more than food. Fupa time.
Later, Megan says her son walked into the bathroom and killed himself. Police photos obtained by the I-Team show his phone near where he was found. Megan is now suing Character AI, claiming the company launched their product without adequate safety features and with knowledge of potential dangers.
When I read his journal about a week after his funeral, and I saw what he wrote in his journal, that he felt like he was in fact in love with Daenerys Targaryen and that she was in love with him.
It's not even a real
Daenerys
name.
Targaryen, a reference to the Game of Thrones character, is one of hundreds of companion bots that users can access on Character AI's platform. Users can also design their own bots, which will respond with human-like voices and text.
I chuckle softly and tease playfully.
Initially, you see him interacting with the bot kind of like a child would. And then you see the conversations get more sexual and darker.
Megan says one of those darker conversations came after Sewell expressed to the bot that he was sad and wanted to self-harm.
When Sewell talked and said explicitly that he wanted to die by suicide, nothing happened like a pop-up or anything like that.
According to the lawsuit, the bot asked questions such as if he had a plan, and when Sewell responded that he was considering something, if it would allow him to have a pain-free death, the bot responded, "That's not a reason not to go through with it."
These conversations about her waiting for him and hoping that he will join her where she is convinced Sewell that this was real.
And by killing himself would be the only way to join her.
But yes, by killing himself, he would join her in her alternate world.
Months after Sewell's death and after the lawsuit was filed, Megan says she discovered something on Character AI that shook her. A bot modeled after her son using his face and voice. It's unclear who created it.
When you heard his voice, did it sound like Sewell?
It sounded enough like him to kind of give me sleepless nights.
The family provided us screenshots of the characters created using Sewell's image. Megan's attorney sent Character AI.
Somebody created that, obviously. It's somebody that knew him and was familiar with him actually created it.
Desist letter. Those bots were then removed, which the company confirmed to the I-Team, saying they violated their terms of service and added them to their block list, saying that they are constantly adding to this block list with the goal of preventing this type of character from being created by a user in the first place.
I think corporate responsibility begins at understanding the foreseeable harms of one's product, doing the due diligence that's necessary to understand what those harms are, taking steps to mitigate the risks. None of that happened here.
After Sewell's death, Character AI did introduce new safety features. A spokesperson for Character AI says while they don't comment on pending litigation, they did acknowledge that the company has added a number of technical protections to detect and prevent conversations about self-harm on the platform. That includes surfacing a specific pop-up directing users to the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. The company also says it launched a separate version of their large language model for under 18 users to further reduce the likelihood of users encountering or prompting the model to return sensitive or suggestive content.
Let me see something. What is that called? CAI? Let me see what's happening out here in these streets. That's crazy. Good God. Bruh. Bro, this has 448,000 ratings. That ain't how many people has downloaded it. That's how many people actually gave a review. This has 448,000 ratings. This is crazy. Reviews. Spectacular app. Honestly, I've been using a website the second it released but once they actually managed to launch the app, I immediately downloaded it. I love this app wholeheartedly. It's so comforting and allows me to express myself in writing format. It feels like I'm finally able to write with my favorite characters. Even if I don't use it, it always comes back to it. I always come back to it once in a while. It's so fun. 100% recommended for teens who just need closure or someone to talk to, since it helps with real world situations. Y'all really, honest to God, y'all got to get outside, bro. Seriously, fam. Y'all really need to get outside. I love CAI. It's easy to make good stories and it helped me to create ideas for stories to make. Also, good imagery and characters I talk to. However, with the recent update that doesn't allow deleting multiple at a time, it's been irritating to delete one message at a time when I want to change the plot. Or please make it to where I can delete multiple or have a choice. I love this app. Honestly, I was kind of scared to talk to the AI as I was nervous about the filter, but it isn't that bad. I can still have a very meaningful conversations and interactions with the AI. The story and the plot is awesome. That and sometimes the AI is funny. Like they say out of pocket stuff, and it is hilarious. So it is very enjoyable to talk to the AI. Plus, like any fictional character you can think of is more than likely on the app for you to interact with. So have fun and go crazy. Honestly, depends on what type of experience you are looking for, but you can find them all if you look. Let's see if I can find one more. This is crazy, bro. I love this app. This is Eve. Eve Stratton writes on January 15th. I love this app. It's my safe space when I feel down and my happy place. Don't like how strict it is. If I could change that, it would be nice. Overall, love this app and whoever made it. This app is really good, but sometimes the characters get memory loss. What? Fuck, bro. Listen, man. Listen. Again, I'm very thankful that I was born at the time that I was born because I'm able to balance, bro. Maybe it's also because I had a strong father in my life and I get outside and see real life things and interactions. When I get off this show, bro, I go outside. I go and ride around a little bit. I stop at the store, whatever, bro. Like I need to see and touch and feel and interact with people. And so it's great. AI is great when you're leveraging it for the right things. But if y'all having full blown relationships with it and you ain't having a full blown relationship with a real person, that's insane to me. That's insane to me. So I don't know how y'all doing it. I know that people are developing full blown relationships with artificial intelligence, but I would just suggest that y'all get outside and, like my girl Molly likes to say, touch grass.